Hello, everybody. This is Jocelyn Saint-Ami. This is Josie Saint-Ami. And I decided to do this video because a lot of people have been reaching out to me from the States about what is going on and how I've been feeling and how to basically deal with this situation with the coronavirus and being quarantined for almost a month. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jocelyn, and I live in Venice, Italy. And I'm here in the midst of the storm like many other Americans. And so I just wanted to just give you my basic overview of the situation where I am. I'm in the Veneto area. And just to keep things positive, because it's a very strange time for all of us. Excuse me if I'm not looking directly into the camera, excuse me, because I'm just doing this on my own. But I want to say this one thing that we need to first of all think about is that we are not alone, first of all. And, you know, I'm a believer in Christ, and I know He has promised us in His Word that He would be there for us no matter what, and that He would just be our guide, and He will never forsake us and never leave us in the moments that are very, very bleak. So the first thing I can say to you is to claim that and know that. And you know, it's not easy, but you know, we know that we're not here alone and we're not standing on our own. You go through phases, you know, I will be honest with you, you're gonna go through phases. The first phase is kind of like a is this really happening phase, because it's like, you know, you went from living a normal life to going into a situation that seems like something out of a science fiction movie, where where people are being asked to stay at home and being asked to not go out. And you have to understand the culture of where I am. I'm in Italy. The Italians are very social people. They're always out. If there's even a little bit of sunshine out, they want to be outside. They don't want to be in the house unless they need to be, okay, which is a positive thing. And they are very social. They're very affectionate people. So these mandates that we have to stay distant and to not go outside, and of course it didn't start like that in the beginning. It started with basically us being aware of the situation and how things were happening in the different regions. I live in the Veneto region. Other people live in Lombardia, which is actually where it's hit the most. So it just, you know, it's a process, but the difference is that it's a fast process. So that's what I would say if I were anyone that is beginning this situation, that I would first start with one thing at a time, and it's just to get your mind adjusted to the fact that things are not the same. They're not the same as they used to be, not even 48 hours ago, and it changes rapidly. So the first thing to do is just to get your mind around getting used to the idea of change. And it sounds like it's a very simple concept, but it's not, because when you're used to having things done a certain way, you're used to a certain lifestyle, you're used to moving when you want, and all of a sudden there's a restriction. And that restriction is from everything. You're going to buy certain things at the store and they're not there, or moving around in a certain way and you can't. And I'm just taking it step by step with you guys because I know what it's like. I've been indoors for the past month. I have been out to get my basic grocery items, but things are changing even now. So the first thing I would say to you is change. Accept the change. Try to move along with it. I guess it's like kind of when a tide comes, a great tide comes, you kind of don't try to struggle against the tide. Try to kind of wade in the water. Go with the tide. Okay. So that's my first tip for today. And I think I'm going to be doing some more tips and sending it out because people ask me. And I'll do that. I don't mind doing that. So today's tip is go with the change. Go with the flow. Realize that, okay, I have to adapt, and that is going to be something that will help carry you through the rest of the experience. And it's not easy as you think. All right, this is Josie saying to me, and I hope to try to continue these videos to encourage you, but most of all to remember that we are not alone. You know, the Lord is there with us every step of the way. Thank you. Bye. Stay strong.